The helicopter was not supposed to be on fire. It wasn't a big fire, to be fair, more of a suggestion. A polite orange flicker licking along the rear housing as if the aircraft had developed a minor interest in self-destruction, but hadn't yet committed to the idea. The problem was not the size of the fire. The problem was that the helicopters perform best when all of their parts are equally enthusiastic about remaining non-on fire. Guy leaned forward in the open side door, squinting past the rotor wash at the coastline unspooling beneath them. The Mediterranean looked expensive and indifferent, the kind of blue that suggested super yachts, tax evasion, and decisions that would affect entire countries. He held onto the frame with one hand and a length of nylon rope in the other. Behind him, Valentina braced a foot against the bench and adjusted the strap of a bag that absolutely did not belong to her. Her hair whipped across her face in the wind, and she blew it aside with a quick, practiced movement that suggested that she had done this sort of thing often enough to find it annoying rather than dramatic. "Just so we're clear," she said, raising her voice over the engine, "this is a really bad plan." Guy nodded, as if discussing wine pairings. "Agreed." "And we're still doing it?" "Yep." She leaned slightly to look past him at the flicker of flame licking toward the tail. "And the helicopter's on fire." "It's not on fire," he said. "It's thinking about fire." Val stared at him for a long beat, then shook her head with the resigned affection of someone who had accepted, at a fundamental level, that this was her life now. "I'm going first," she said. The helicopter lurched slightly, the pilot shouting something. The flame flickered brighter. "Negative," Guy replied. If anyone was going to do a stupid thing, it would be him. If he survived, then she could go. "Ladies first." "That probably doesn't apply here," he said. "It does when we're falling out of a burning helicopter. It's not burning." "Guy?" He glanced back at the flame, which had grown from polite to conversational. One part of the tail boom seemed to be still believing in flight. Another had embraced a shorter, brighter future. Flames ran along it with a cheerful determination while the rotors continued overhead, chopping the evening air into panic. "Fine," he said, lightly burning, mostly peaceful. Below them, the yacht cut a clean white wake across the water, long and sleek and deeply uninterested in visitors. It had 3 decks, 2 satellite domes, and the quiet arrogance of something that had never been told no. A small group of people stood near the stern, their faces tilted upward in mild confusion as the chopper circled once, then again, abandoning all attempts at sneaking up on them. Behind Guy, Valentina tightened the strap on the bag that wasn't hers, checked the clasps twice, then checked it again, just to be in case. Her hair snapped in the rotor wash. She brushed it back impatiently. "That has worsened," she said, glancing at the tail fire. Guy looked over his shoulder. "Marginally. It is now visible to neighboring countries. That's alarmist. It's orange." The pilot screamed something else. "What did he say?" Valentina listened for a moment. "I think he regrets taking this job." "That makes 2 of us." "Timing?" Val asked. "We got about 30 seconds before they decide to shoot at us." "They're already deciding," she said, nodding toward the deck, where one of the men had produced a weapon like someone who had been waiting for a reason. "Okay," Guy said. 20 seconds. "Good." The helicopter emitted a metallic shriek usually associated with endings. Val didn't wait for the countdown. She grabbed the rope, swung herself cleanly out of the door, and dropped. The first gunshot came from below and passed somewhere under them. Guy watched her go with a brief involuntary smile, the kind that showed up when incompetence was more attractive than anything else in the world. Then followed immediately, kicking off the frame and letting the wind take him. Behind them, only a moment later, the helicopter made a final decision and stopped being a helicopter in any meaningful sense. If you enjoyed this, please drop a like so that I know to continue. And the link to the prior 3 books in this series will be in the comments if this is Facebook, and in the body of the description if this is on YouTube. Thanks.